Alright, we're going to start at the front door, and here we are, basically the end of week 1. And we have taken out the attendance booth that was here. We have stripped the floor down to bare concrete, removing probably about 1,800 square feet, maybe more, of tile. It was 30-year-old vinyl tile. We removed the machines, or pulled the machines out to get to the bulkheads and the plumbing. We have to replace all the bulkheads here now. You can see they're all rusted out, and that is caused by the plumbing drains here are cracked, a bunch of them. Not all, but a few, so we're going to have to replace all those traps. All the top loaders. Hopefully we're going to have some good ones in there that we can use. Most of them need something, but anyway, back to the store. Okay, we've moved. This first machine came from the back of the store, and these are the rest, so all these will look pretty much the same. 4-load Speed Queen. Some are 35s and some are, that one's a 40, but you can see when we took the fronts off of these, we found a lot of missing parts underneath. One or two in particular. This one was missing a lot. Down there. Lots of plastic bags holding things and protecting things. This one here, or no, it was this one, had a plastic channel to divert water that was coming out of the basket away from the motor. So we're going to have to check that motor and see what's up with it. Anyway, the floor man is on his way in, and he's going to tell us what options we have and what our pricing is going to be. We've given him a budget, and we'll see what he comes back with. So this is the first row of where the top loaders were. Hopefully we're going to be putting in some Horizons. Hopefully 6 and 6, or maybe 5 and 5 on either side. We're going to put all top loaders here, 6 and 6. And if we can't get Horizons, we're just going to put the rest of the top loaders here. So we'll have 24 top loaders. It was 27. Take it down to 24. Then these are 2-load machines, and we've started looking at those as well. You can see we got a lot of problems or issues. We got a lot of rust issues. So we got a lot of leaking water in there. Arizona has pretty hard water too. Everything seems to be covered in there. A couple of the drain valves were broken or missing. We went in here. Let's clean this all out. Got all the stuff out. You can see the amount of sediment still in that shovel. And we're going to have to get the drains jetted and clean the traps. We've been told by the neighbors in this facility, or in this plaza, that we have sewage issues or drainage issues. But you can see in the back of these machines, they're pretty rusted out. Oh my. All the way down. So we're going to have to redirect all the drains and keep the water flowing away from the machines would be the logical thing. In here you can see the bases of all these machines were held on by were secured by 2x4s, and you can see it's soaking wet and just absolutely nasty, but that's what's holding, or was securing. You can see here there's wood in there all around, but 50. Let's see, we got these machines here are the Dexters, and we're going to be going through those, but every single one of them has all 6 of them have broken open door buttons. You can see, Steve might have taken them off. Oh, no, there you go. You can see down here they've put a hanger down there. This hanger goes up behind the machine there and pulls the lock down because the doors are broken, and those hangers are on pretty much all of them. You can see it hanging down there, and there, and there. So, got to get those door locks fixed or figure out. It'd be nice to put some of the pretty maybe 3-load or 4-load Speed Queens right here. There's 6 here now. Maybe put 4 or 5 of them. 4 would actually be probably good. Maybe 5. Dryers, we'll get to those in a minute. These 2 machines we're hopefully going to be replacing with the Speed Queen 60 pounders. As you can see, this one doesn't have a door, doesn't have a door locking mechanism. This one we can't really tell what's going on. It seems to be running, or seems to be moving, but when the water and everything's on, we'll get that going. You can see there's no backs to the machines, and they're pretty well rusted out back there, so we've got to figure out what we can do. And honestly, I don't know a ton about Dexter, so we're hopefully going to be able to replace these 2 with the 60 pounders. We're gonna angle them different. They'll be facing either direction as opposed to facing the dryers, because if you have people working at the dryers here, you can see these doors open, and this door, you can't really do any work back here, so this door will be facing this direction here, so it should open up some space there. Dryers are another issue. This is, I think, one of the worst ones, but this is one of them. You can see it's got metal welded in place and then jagged edges in there. Sorry, I can't get a good shot, but a lot of these don't even turn. You can see these are barely turning, and they might turn a little bit easier with the engine or with them on, but it's not going to be that much better. Lots of them out of service. So hopefully we're going to have the Speed Queen guy here this week, and we can put in an order to start getting these machines diagnosed. But you can see floor is out, attendance booth is out. We got to paint that back wall. We're going to be painting the joists of the drop ceiling today, and then we're going to take that tile down after it's painted, and we're going to put new fresh white tiles up. Haven't figured out the bathroom yet. We're going to look into that. There, a little storage room there. So that's where we are. I had hoped to have been, oh, here you can see, there must have been water. There's water leaking from somewhere. Must have been on one of these machines. Anyway, just some more water to deal with there, huh? We're going to get these drains cleaned out and have an open drain in case we do have flooding. On both, there's 2 there. The other store doesn't have that. That's a nice feature. Just hope that's what they're for. And then we move this Wascomat over, and we're going to paint all the panels, the 2 side panels. Actually, I think the side panels we're actually going to put in corrugated metal. The roofing, the same thing. We're going to put corrugated metal up there, I think, so it'll kind of look like a garage or a barn or something instead of the bubbles, bubblicious, puke bubbles. You got purple and pink and blue and everything else. You know, this is always good. That keeps water from splatting out, but then it just keeps it trapped in with the electronics, so it's not a very intelligent thing to do. And there, you can see rust, oh, rusty everywhere. Oh, baby. Bad boy. Wascomat. Alright, so then we got this soda machine, which I do not think works. This one there, but I think this one does still work. And it's got a bill acceptor, which is nice, so, but it only does 20-ounce bottles, which I don't like because they're too expensive. I like to sell cans. Anyway.